Actor Ranveer Singh, who is an ambassador of the Premier League in India, was in Mumbai along with former Manchester United star Nemanja Vidic as part of the football movement, a consortium that discussed how the commercial growth of the sport in India can be attained. Ranveer went on to share his football moments and how he became an Arsenal fan and how he has the responsibility of promoting sports culture in India.
Well, I have to say it is a matter of great honor, a huge privilege to be the brand ambassador of the Premier League, which I genuinely believe is the best league in the world. Round of applause. You guys are missing your cue, guys.
Yeah.
Should we try that again?
Shall I have a
Premier
cue
League.
card saying applause?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Which I genuinely believe is the best league in the world. There you go. There you go. No, this is the truth. You know, the sheer entertainment value, man, just, you know, from just watching it. I've been into Premier League football now since the turn of the century, almost like 17, 18 years now. Hooked the minute it started getting telecast in India. And I watched my first Premier League match where I met you a day after.
We just showed the video.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that being your first ever live Premier League game?
I can't believe it. It's
3
too
goals in
good.
5 minutes.
It's the stuff of dreams. It's like straight out of a script. I'm watching Arsenal-Liverpool at the Emirates. You have that kind of a humdinger of a contest. I could not have asked for more. So many goals. I met so many of my footballing idols. I met Sadio Mane, Patrick Vieira. I was like jelly when I met Patrick Vieira. I was like, hey, this is Patrick Vieira at the Emirates. So being an Arsenal fan, you have to understand the sentiment. All this is a huge deal for me. Just coming back to being the brand ambassador. First, it initially started as just excitement. You know, something that I'm so into. To be selected as the brand ambassador, it was just sheer excitement. And then it kind of dawned on me that it comes with a sense of responsibility. You know, you have to, I feel like I now have a role in growing and developing the sport of football and promoting sports culture in India. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I get to watch matches. You know, I get to be a part of these wonderful initiatives like the Premier Skills Initiative.
Which you saw today,
Yes. I get to meet these legends. It's a real trip. It's surreal. It's like my Twitter bio says, it's like living the dream. My history with football, it started in the early 90s. You know, we used to watch World Cup football. That was the kind of football that we had access to watching. So I started with Roberto Baggio and the likes. You know, I was a huge fan of the Italy national squad. Brazil, of course. 96, 98, started growing up a little more, getting more and more into football. We started getting access to video games. You know, that kind of, you know, you learn the names. And then you see the same people. So it was with international football. And then league football started being telecast, you know, and once I started watching the Premier League, I was hooked, instantly hooked. And at the time, just so happened that Arsenal was going through the purple patch, as they say. The Invincibles were playing at the time. Vieira, Lundberg, Pires, Thierry, the King, Henry.
Adams,
I mean,
come on.
That squad playing the most three-dimensional, never been witnessed before kind of football. I was like, look at this team. Look at how they play. They play the game in a principled way, the way football should be played, playing it well, winning, and making it look damn good. That's why Arsenal. I had 2 incidents. The latter one being with Patrick Vieira. But the first one was with Thierry Henry. You know, he happened to come to Mumbai some time ago. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it to meet him that night. But I hustled. I gathered a bunch of friends and I made it. And you know, I was in this, my heart was beating fast and I was trying to get there. And I entered the room and I laid eyes on him. And suddenly all the emotions that I felt watching him play, they all started surging through me. And I was almost moved to tears just seeing this man in person. I have such great reverence. He's one of my favorite footballers of all time. And the way he was with me, Manish, with such grace, such a humble guy.
He's a cool dude.
He's like completely a gentleman. and charismatic to another level. The amount of patience he showed with not just me, with everybody who was excited to meet him, you know, it changed me forever. And this is very recently. I have so much more value and respect for the fan celebrity engagement, you know, that I understand. I used to wonder, how is it that some people meet you and then tears?
Yeah.
You know, I used to find, I had not experienced that myself, so I used to wonder about it. But having been through it, you know, this is the kind of inspiration your idol gives you.
Yeah.
You know, he after my interaction with him, it's made me more kind, more humble, more generous. The way he treated people, I watch him, admire him, take inspiration from him, and I try and pay it forward because he inspires me. You try to pay that goodness forward.
Yeah.
One of the most memorable interactions of my life.